Hello, welcome back. I'm Darren, and we are in the first Ascendant, and we are checking out somehow to bring my temps down, because at the moment my memory hotspot is screaming at me at 90C. So I've been in the game for a while. I've only been stood around whilst I was doing other stuff, just basically letting my temps get up to where they normally would be. It's cooled down a bit. We are into the 9:30 in the evening, so we have cooled down a fair bit. We were going over 90. Now effectively, as you can see, our GPU temp is around 67. What I'll quick do is get off somewhere, run a quick 2 minutes of combat somewhere, just to see if anything changes. Let's go there. So yeah, GPU temps are around about 67. Memory hotspot is going up to about 90. Now our... Oh god, where am I? I'm not sure I've been here. Have I been here? I must have. Yes, so our hotspot temp, is it a hotspot temp? Yes, I believe it is. Our hotspot temp is around, I won't go to it now because when I come out of this screen and try to get to the Adrenaline software, it will just continue to record this screen and you won't see it. So yes, our hotspot is around about 4 degrees lower than our memory. So I believe it's our memory temps that are dragging up our hotspot temps. Core temps, not so bad. So I think it's fair to say we have a hot memory issue now. Whether that's normal, I don't know. I don't have a great deal of knowledge on AMD. This is, I believe, the best cooler that we can get on an AMD GPU. So who knows? We will find out. So yes, effectively what I will do is I will basically finish this off. As you can see what the temps are, you can see what the, now if you take a look, our GPU clock speeds generally seem to go somewhere between 2600 megahertz to 2750 megahertz, and that is what is important to keep an eye on at the moment, because I've had a bit of a struggle. I'm not used to AMD, and I didn't realise how different it would be from NVIDIA, because I am used to NVIDIA. So my overclocking experience with NVIDIA is generally a case of once you control the voltage, the board power goes with it. So if you take down the voltage, you'll drop your wattage. I'm in the middle of... Now, that doesn't appear to be the case with AMD, which I wasn't aware of. So adjusting voltage does absolutely nothing. I had a very small amount of time today. I did watch one of Fabio's Undervolt overclock videos, and he kind of confirmed that the voltage settings are on an offset. So that was something that I was unaware of. So basically, cranking down the voltage a bit does nothing, whereas obviously with NVIDIA, crank the voltage down, the wattage will follow. So we will go through what I had to do. Hopefully we'll finish this off, and then I will start the recording from the desktop.
Tactical target logistical activity discovered.
We done?
A large volume of construction materials
I
have been
believe so.
relocated from here to a suspect
Pick up the
zone.
purple stuff.
At the same time, secret supplies
Get out of
have been
here, and then we'll come
transported
back.
from there back to here.
Hopefully we can remember where this was.
Definitely suspicious.
We'll come back to the same
I'll
place.
send this info to Sharon.
So we've dropped down to about, we're still hitting about 90 on the memory temps. 27, just dropping below that now on the GPU core clocks, and as you can see we are hitting over 400 watts pretty regularly on the board power. We have both overlays up, so we are running a PBO with a -20, I believe, negative offset on the CPU. But yes, so we're in this area. It's almost impossible to. Well, someone could definitely do it. Someone could do a decent job of it. I'm just not me. Of a side to side to try and show the performance difference, but if you have a look, we're kind of somewhere between 90 and 100. Probably say 90. We've just gone over 100. I'd probably say 95 average. But we are going a little bit higher than that, 92 now. So this is basically to keep temperatures in check. We're not doing an overclock. We're trying our best to bring some temps down and not lose too much performance in doing so. So I'm going to stop it here, and then we will go back to the desktop. I'll join a recording into it. We'll see what we can figure out. Right. We are now back in the Adrenaline software. And basically, the best thing that I found for me today, now, as I said, I don't have a great deal of experience, so this is what worked for me. It won't work in every game, because they never do. We're going to check it out, and then people can chime in and say, you are wrong, because that's fine. I actually hope people do and tell me what I should be doing. So we will head to the tuning menu. Now, what we will need to do, if you took note in the last video, because what will happen is my GPU will dynamically now try to compensate by changing its fan, which makes things a little bit awkward. As I try and change the performance, it will try and adjust the fans or not adjust the fans, and it kind of balances out what I'm trying to do. So what I will try and do is take the fans to roughly where they were. So they were around 1350 RPM. We'll take them to 1400. It won't give any extra noise. It'll give a little bit of, realistically, it's not going to make any difference. So we're in the tuning menu. We're going to go to manual. We're going to go to custom, and we're going to open everything up. All of it. We're not going to use all of it, but we'll just open all of it up. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do, like I said, is we're going to adjust this. We're going to throw it onto a flat curve where it can be easily more adjusted, and we're going to try and find somewhere around 1400 RPM, which is going to be a problem now because we're not in game. Damn, that's not helpful. So 0 RPM enabled light. Let's get rid of that. That'll help. Come on. Fire up. Or not. See, this is the awkward thing. I can't record this. Yeah, trying to come out from a recording and record this screen. Oh, we're not far off. Let's go up a little bit. Let's go up to 1400. Probably a little bit far. Yep. It takes a little bit of time to get where it needs to go. And to be fair, what we're going to do now is pretty quick and simple. And the reason is we're not actually going to make too much in the way of adjustments. Where are we? Why isn't this moving up in one? What haven't I done? It'd be really handy if you could just type in 1400 RPM. That would make my life a hell of a lot easier right now. Oh no. Okay. So, now, if I just shift the voltage, we're at 1150 at stock, we're going to go to 1060, which isn't a huge change, but it has the best chance of staying stable. So we're going to roll with that. And then, if you notice, we are set at 2860. We're not getting 2860 because we're too hot. And that's the way, unfortunately, hardware works. When it gets to certain temperatures, it will downclock. So this is an unrealistic target. It might happen if I've got the aircon blowing at it. Probably then still not. So this is pretty unrealistic. I think we were 27 was realistic. We're going to go to 26. So like I said, this is about temps and trying to not lose too much performance in doing so. Now we're going to apply those settings and we're going to roll with it. We're going to see what happens. And hopefully things will be good. So if we go into the record, no, we are recording, aren't we? Of course we are. Let's shrink you down. Let's launch the game. And let's check it out. Now, hopefully, we will have dropped the wattage by around about 100 watts. And hopefully, we've not lost much more than a couple of FPS, at best. Now, without doing a complete side, I mean, this probably isn't the best game for it, but tough, because this is the game I'm playing right now, so that's what we're doing. Now, in a side-by-side, who knows, then I might be losing a lot more performance. But when it's a hot day and your memory temps are well into the 90s and your hotspot temps up around 90, if you've got the power to spare, just roll with it. That's what I'd say. Now, whether I need to look a bit further into why my memory temps are so high, I don't know. I'll do some investigating today. But so now we have nerfed the card a bit. Like I said, it will go over I think it will still go over 2600. I'm not sure how. As I said, I'm not completely sure. I'll have to spend a lot more time with this card to completely understand it. So we are still going over 2600 megahertz. It would appear not by a lot. We are down to 300 watts, 310. I mean, we're down to basically the same power as my 4080 now. And we'll get into that game where we were and we'll see how bad the performance is. If I can remember where it was, world map, Sterile Land, I believe. Ironworks, pretty sure that was it. Now, GPU temp, I mean, our temps are going to rise up as we get into some gameplay. But I believe we were up in the 90s on the memory. 67 on the GPU temp, I believe. I think we were going up into... I think we would just... Yeah, so 109 FPS there. 98 FPS, 96. Like I said, without doing a complete and utter side-by-side, who knows? I think we were dropping down to about 90... We might actually have higher FPS. Who knows? So, GPU fan is running around about the same. GPU power is around 300, which is pretty much 100 watts less. Clock speed is dropping down just below 2600. Our GPU memory temp is around 76, 77 at the moment. It was 90. So, and our GPU die temp is 55. Takes me a while to get used to this. Unfortunately, no one's here doing this. Do I have to do it on my own? Could get a bit crazy. It's hard trying to benchmark stuff and then concentrate on your shots. But, yeah, let me know what you think. 78, so we're about 10 degrees lower. And as far as it goes, I don't think we've lost much in the way of performance. If it's a couple of FPS, you know what? I don't care. We'll see. We'll run it out. Do I have to start this? There's a guy up there. He might join in. I don't know where it is to start this one. Do I have to start it here?
Descendant, this is a bogus logistics facility where raw materials and products needed for the munitions
Come on, Jan.
are distributed.
Join in, bro.
As this is where the Ironheart particles were detected, we may find a lead in their distribution records. If you can connect your receive to a terminal, I'll try hacking into the distribution records.
Where's Jan? There he is. He's coming. He's coming. He's getting involved. He wants some loot. Oh, you need to stand in the thing, do you? You got this, Jan. How is that not registering? You got this, Jan, because I'm not feeling like you're... We need ammo. So how are we doing temps? 56, 80. Looking pretty good to me. Oh, darn. I should probably get my machine gun out, but hey, I'm having fun. I love this pistol. There's nothing more satisfying than a pistol shot. Just takes me a while to get warmed up. I don't want blue stuff. I want ammo. Give me ammo. Where'd you go, Jan? Oh god, I missed. Oh, darn. Get off.
Tactical target achieved. Zone with substantial logistical activity discovered.
So how did we do?
Volume of construction materials have been
80 on the mem.
suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transferred.
Let me know what you think.
Back to here.
I'm not sure this is the right way to do
This is
it.
definitely suspicious.
There may be better ways to do it. There probably is better ways to do it. But for now, oh no, we hit 81, look at that. Damn. But anyway, we're a good 8 to 10 degrees lower. As you can see, we're kind of... We could go down a little bit more, but it appears that you have to drag clocks with... let's get that sniper rifle out. Gun I never use. Because you just run out of ammo so fast with it, it's just dumb. So yeah, let's get out of here. Like I said, we're 100 watts down. We have lost a bit of core clock. I don't think we have a choice in that. If I got Fabio's video right today, it would appear that the voltage control is done on an offset. So if it needs to pull more voltage to drive basically the core clocks that you're asking it to drive, it will just pull more than what you're setting the voltage at. So you're just drawing a blank. Basically it's saying on the 2800 megahertz that it's set to, it wants to pull the 1150 volts, I think it is. So if you stay at those clock speeds, it will continue to try and pull that voltage. That's my understanding of it. So we can go a bit lower, but I think as far as it goes, that's kind of pretty good for me. We did just go up a few degrees, but I think it's because we were stationary in an area that was randomly pulling a bit higher wattage. I mean, realistically, if we wanted to, we could throw our fans up another 50 RPM, or we could just pull the clock speeds down to 2550. But I think that's a decent improvement anyway. I'm going to leave it there. If this was any interest, then awesome. Swing me a like maybe. It would be handy. And I'll end it there and I'll catch you in the next one.